In this video, I want to show you how to keep your bait alive longer. This is a review of the Engel 13-quart live bait cooler. All right, we're going to dive in and look at a review of the Engel live bait cooler 13-quart. Now, Engel makes this cooler in a 7.5 quart, a 13 quart, a 19 quart, also a 30 quart, which is huge. That's great for large baits. The 19 is pretty versatile. You can fit a lot of bait in there. I like the 13 for surf fishing. It's not too heavy. You can put a bunch of shrimp, smaller pinfish, small croakers. They'll keep it alive in here. I have had shrimp in here for a week, pinfish in here for several days, and a variety of other baits. I'll put a link down in the description below if you're interested in buying this cooler or other Engel live bait coolers. All right, guys, this live bait cooler right here, the Engel 13 quart, is phenomenal for keeping your baits alive longer. You definitely need to look into this if you're serious about keeping your baits healthy in a hot environment. Now, there are several reasons why you might consider a live bait cooler. One is the aeration system, and I know what you guys are already saying, well, you can just get a bucket and buy one of these pumps for $8, and that's true, but the biggest advantage of one of these live bait coolers is the fact that it's a cooler. It maintains the coolness in the water much longer in the heat opposed to a bucket. A bucket, you set it in the sun and it's going to heat up in 5 minutes. Your fish are going to stress out and die. These coolers come with stainless hardware, and I'm going to actually show you some of the defects of this that I would recommend that Engel eventually upgrades. One reason I purchased this over just using a bucket is because sometimes I like to bring this in like a car or SUV instead of the bed of a truck, and you don't want any spillage inside of your car, especially if it's nasty bait water. So this system here is really nice. It keeps everything sealed so that nothing can escape even if this were to fall over. I think one of the best features is this removable net that Engel has added. Makes it super easy to get to your bait without stressing them out or having to try to reach your hand in there and get pricked by a shrimp or a pinfish. This system makes it super simple. Lift the net, grab the fish you want, and you're set to go. Now, looking at the side of the cooler, there are two features about it that I don't like. Let me talk you through that. One would be that the screws on this pump are not stainless, so you can see here they're rusting. You don't want that to happen. It's just going to wear and tear on this pump, and it's probably going to eventually die on me, but at least pumps are cheap. The second flaw in this system is that these screws are starting to come loose. Not a big deal, I can tighten it up, but that's where the pump is supposed to sit. So you can see the weight of the pump is starting to loosen it up a bit. You can go ahead and hang the pump on this bracket, which is set to the side, and there's one on the other side. This system, this cooler, actually comes with a strap so you can carry it over your shoulder. Now, the batteries don't come with the pump. You need to purchase some batteries. I put 2D batteries in here. I've run this pump solid for a week and the batteries are still going strong. You have two modes for the pump, low and high. And that's really nice, especially depending on what bait you're using. You're going to want to control how much filtration is going through there to keep your battery preserved. One nice thing about this pump that I really like, I haven't seen with other pumps, is it comes with a cord that plugs into your car. So you can plug this pump into your car and keep your system running, like if you're going cross country, or even if you just don't want to put wear and tear on your batteries when you're traveling back and forth from the beach. Go ahead and plug it into your car and you're set to go. Pump is very simple to take apart. Just pop off the hose, and that goes right through the lid of the cooler. And then you have the hose that comes completely off, the pump that can come completely off, and then you can seal up this hole with this plug, which is really nice if you're just using this as a cooler. You can just plug it. You don't have to worry about any water spilling out the top hole there. All right, so this handle on here is pretty sturdy. It's not the most durable. You can see here, it's not a solid plastic. I would prefer solid plastic, but it's really not bad. It's durable and it will hold up with time. Now, these coolers aren't cheap. They're around $75 to $80 depending on which size you buy. I think they're worth it though, especially because they're well built. Now, the pump is something, there's a couple screws on there I showed you that I wasn't really thrilled with, that they weren't stainless. They did get some rust on them already, but the pump overall has been performing well. It lasts really well with the D batteries, so I do recommend the pump, even though it's not the best. You can always replace that, not a problem, it's super cheap. So the reason why I think this is a good investment for your live bait is because you definitely need a way to regulate the temperature, especially in the Florida heat. You take this sucker out to the beach and your baits are going to last you 10 times as long as they would if you just took out a bucket. Now, you could replace the water in the bucket continually, but if you want to go on a boat and just take this and not have to deal with keep filling up buckets with water and then the bucket spilling, there's just a lot of benefits honestly to having this cooler. if you want to spend the money on it. I think it's worth it. I believe this cooler is going to last me for years to come, especially if taken care of. After every trip, like all my saltwater gear, I'll go ahead and rinse it down with some fresh water with the hose, and I think that's going to increase the longevity of this cooler. Personally, I like to buy things or make things that are cheaper than what are offered on the high end. I do feel like this product here is worth it. I'm not sponsored in any way by Engel, or they're not paying me. No one's paying me for this. I just personally like this cooler. It lasts a long time. There's some cool features with it, and I think it really preserves your bait and gives you an advantage over just using a bucket with the filter. Hey, if you're interested in some simple cooler hacks for fishing, click this video over here. Don't forget to subscribe down below. We'll see you next time.